All right, so as an elementary art teacher and a parent of 2 young children, I kind of like to play around with things. So my idea came from first the big concept of identity and who you are. And I was playing around and thinking about a show that my kids recently watched and a book that they read a lot called The Magic School Bus. And in that book, there's a teacher who takes her classroom on these magical field trips. And every time you get to meet her, she's always wearing a different outfit that kind of will give you a clue as to what she might be going on the next adventure with. So I kind of got that idea of, first of all, am I going to be like a Miss Frizzle and kind of have my different outfits on as I am different roles in my life. And I was fumbling around and trying to find puzzle pieces, and then I came across my daughter's magnetic doll set, and I thought, what if I transform that into myself being the paper doll or the magnetic wooden doll, and the outfits that I wore took a little bit of a Miss Frizzle spin but still kind of showed my identity. So I've got, myself right now. I just took a picture of my head and I kind of elaborated it a little bit and added so it was kind of my style of painting. So I wanted it to kind of be more personalized rather than this kind of cutout doll. And so I started making little outfits to represent. At first I kind of started with the Miss Frizzle kind of thing where it's really kind of, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Very like outlandish, outrageous kind of thing. And, so Monet is one of my inspirations as an artist, and that's something I teach to my first graders all the time. And so I kind of use the style that I taught my first graders with and created that. So I'm kind of as a teacher and an artist there. That's kind of my style, very impressionistic, very loose. And then I went into, I'm a mom, and so I'm kind of like the housekeeper and the cook. So I had an apron on, and it kind of gave a feel of a Cinderella dress a little bit, which kind of reflects my childhood a little bit too, kind of as we go here. And then of course, the art teacher with the splots, and I was kind of trying to go for, some more just kind of generic ideas. And then I was thinking about, well, you know what, I really do have a lot of roles in my life. I kind of, people see me as, sometimes Superwoman. And, not that I see myself that way, but there's a lot of things that go on, and I try to hold it all together and look like the superhero, and not so much inside. Sometimes I'm just kind of vulnerable. And then, of course, I've got the just comforty side where I just want to hang out and do that. And then I went into, just kind of coming up with some different things. I was a cheerleader in one of my past year life, so I kind of played with that, and some different shoes and things like that. So I'm kind of exploring that I have more to my identity than I thought, because I was really going to just do 3 outfits, and it just started developing, and I'm sure I could do much more, but
so what is next? So do you plan on continuing with
I think so. I'm going to finish this up, and I might go with it a little bit further. I kind of think this would be fun to have in my classroom. It has a stand. I forgot to bring it, but just to kind of give kids an idea of identity a little bit, and just kind of fun playing around with Mrs. Metcalf too. I think they would enjoy that. My daughter had a kick last night. Putting different outfits on Mom. Different outfits on Mom. But I don't know. I mean, it just really... next steps, I think, just really got me thinking about myself and, different styles. I was still trying to explore different styles because I'm this very loose person, but then I'm also controlled, so I tried to do a little bit of that in my artwork. So I think that's probably where I'm going in my creative process.